To get started using Google Sites, the first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to navigate to the website to get started. So I just opened up Chrome. Chrome is probably going to work best with Google Sites, but if you don't have that option, you could try to use Internet Explorer. I just don't think it'll work as well. If you don't have Chrome, you can go to the Software Center and download it. But when I open up Chrome, I'm just going to come up to the Omnibox or the URL area, and I'm going to type in this URL, sites.google.com. And it's going to bring me to this page. It may also prompt you to log in if you're not already logged into Chrome or logged into Google. So to log in to create a page, you're going to have to log in with your NEISD email, will be the username. The password will most likely be NE in your employee ID unless you created something different. If that doesn't work, email your campus ITS and they can reset the password for you. So when I'm on this page, I'm going to go ahead and create my first site. So I'm going to use this button over here that says create. This is where all the sites that I've created are going to be listed. So I'm going to click the create button. And I'm just going to basically fill out this page to get started. The first thing it's going to want me to do is choose a template, but I'm going to do that in a second. The next box is going to ask you to name your site. It really doesn't need to be anything complicated. You could just name it your class site or like just with your name. I'm going to say Miss Test since this is a test site. It automatically generates the URL for you, so your parents, or you would copy and paste into your splash page this entire website with this ending. You could choose to put your classroom as, Mississippi Shooting Stars if you have like a certain name, or if you're secondary, you might just want to leave it as your last name. You can come down here and change this as well. You could make it something shorter or something longer. You might want to put it as the first couple digits of your NEISD account, or you can just leave it with what Google left it as. You can also change this later. All right, the next thing that we're going to need to do is we're going to need to choose kind of what we want our website to look like. And remember, everything that I'm doing right here, I can change later on, and I'm going to have some more how-to videos to show you how to change it. But we need to decide if we want to choose a template for our website, which is up here, or a theme. And the difference is a theme is going to have it's going to put just the colors on your website, and you have to go through and kind of hand create the different pages. A template is already going to have several pages set up for you to use, and you just go back on there and edit them. The whole website is very good about letting you edit. Even if you use a template, you can go back and edit what they put in and add more to it or delete what they have. A theme is going to have everything just blank, so you're kind of starting from scratch, but it has the colors on there. I really don't think you're going to go wrong with any option that you choose. It's really just up to you. If Google Sites is something that you think might be too complicated for you, you might want to go ahead and just choose something from a template from the gallery. And I do that for my websites. There's nothing wrong with that. So I'm going to click on this button, and you have some different categories to choose from. A lot of your education type websites are going to be inside here, and you can see there's like thousands to choose from. It just keeps going and going and going and going. If you don't like any of those, you can also come down here and choose from a different tab and kind of look through them. But these will have some already tabs set up, kind of like calendar or newsletter, some of those things that you already use in your classroom. The next part that we could have chosen is just a theme. And remember, you can either choose either a template or a theme. And there's some different colors for you to choose from, and the list just keeps going on and on. So after you've chosen your template or theme, the next thing we need to do is we need to come down here to more options and click the arrow to make it come down. And you're going to need to tag your website as something, or a site description. So a site category, if you teach language arts, you might just want to put language arts on there. If you teach math, you might just want to put math on there. If you teach second grade, you might want to put second grade on there. You could also tag it with just something like education. Just really depends on your job title and what you do. A site description is just going to be self-explanatory. You're just going to tell exactly what your site is about. So this one is Miss Test's website. this is all about her classroom, or something like that. Just whatever you think would be a good description. So when we get a good description in down here, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to click the Create tab. And after I click the Create tab, it takes a few seconds, and then my web page is now loaded and ready to go. So you're welcome. If you're ready to start editing more on your website, you can go ahead and go back to the web page that we've created and find a video that explains what you want to do next.